So, hey, Grand Risings, everybody. Welcome to the Blacknificent and the Rejuvenation Program, Day 1. Day 1. So, Grand Risings. For those who are looking and watching this morning, I say welcome. Wow, what can I say? Uh, yes, we finally made it. Finally made it to my 61st 61st um Earth Strong Judo. It's day 1 of the 61 day living life at its maximum. Living this life at its maximum. Put it out there a bit. Trying to get this screen here looking a bit better. Alright, so I'm just gonna adjust it a bit so we can so we can see each other here. Let's alter it a little bit so that it doesn't look so strange. Be like just change that one up a bit. That's a bit. Put some tone onto my. That's a bit better, isn't it? Let's put that. I don't want to disappear in the background. But there you go. As it does, just as I say that, that's what it does to me now. That's what, okay. It seems to just want to be doing that today. I don't know why. Seems to be. Yeah, I'm still recovering a bit from the flu. All right, but I didn't want to lose my voice completely. Over overnight. Anyway, right. Let's just go with that for today. Let's just go with that for today because you'll be chasing this thing. You'll be chasing this thing round and round in circles all the time. All right. So still a bit stuffy, but anyhow, let's get on with this. Yes. So welcome. One of my guiding things is this book right here. Right. Met you later. Right. And what this book here has shown me over the period of time that I'm reading these series of books, right, or this material, is that take responsibility for yourselves, right, and by constantly reappraising yourself and checking in on yourself where you are, giving yourselves that awareness of who you are, what you're doing, and the actions as well, and to just taking it, along with being accountable. It's being aware that you can be in control of what happens to you as well, and that was a very, very, very powerful element of that, or information within these books, right? So what it does, it breaks down the different laws, right, according to the Egyptology, right, and the principles of their teachings. Mahat to Huti. Let me just bring up all these individuals here, right? Just sort of. different elements in here. Right. Let me just bring my eyes out because as time gone on, my eyes have deteriorated a little bit. But then again, you never know. Over the next 61 days, I might regain my eyesight. Right. Let me see now. Mm-mm-mm. There, 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 there. Right, you've got the 11 laws of God. Right, let me. Right, it takes you through. It takes you through. Right, so it gives you a monthly cycle, lunar cycle. Right, from um, from February, from February right up until December. Right up until December. Right, it takes you through the winter solstice as well. Okay. Let's do it. I'll do it in reverse. All right. So we've got Heru Beret. All right. Du-du-du. Oh yeah. Um, letter letter the put. Right. Sibek. Heteru. All right. Heteru. Um, letter the port. Uh, Herakuti. Mahat. And Shikha. And Tuhuti. Osa. Right. And Aman as well. So all these are different faculties, right, or characteristics, or laws, right. And what's happened is that a lot of the archaeologists, the Egyptic archaeologists, which are based on mainly based on those Europeanized. And when I say Europeanized, I mean the Europeanized concepts of when they visited Egypt, that they were based upon um, uh, the European God concept, which was completely wrong. Then again, ignorance is ignorance, isn't it? So they came with their thinking and their their viewpoint of what the God concept was, but but totally and wrongly interpreted a lot of the information that was there, the teachings, the philosophical guidance, and that's what they brought back and said, "Oh, this is what the people there they were worshiping," and even to today, they still give out that information in the wrong context, and a lot of people have been misled to believe, say that this is what the people of the times were actually worshiping, which was a completely and absolutely wrong. What they were doing was looking at basically the characteristics of that person, right? Or of the deity, the representation of the deity of its time. So basically, a life force that that displayed those characteristics within us as human, right? So even to say, okay, like now, like to now, right? The time of now is when we should be following Tahuti. Yeah. Oh, sorry, not Tahuti. What do I do? That's Yes, it is. It's Tahuti, right? And like these are little things that they give you guidance within this piece of works here. The two wills of man being the will of success, the mind of success, proof of God's being, uniting with the will of God's, and metuneta, the word of God, right? Unification of the will of God with the will of man, balancing heaven, heaven and earth in the law of Tahuti. The will of God never fails, and Tahuti initiation work. Right, so that within that initiation work, that is the work that you would work upon yourself. Right, so it gives you an in-depth explanation. Right, so if you're looking at getting a piece of work, so if you're looking at getting a piece of work, that is the one that I would recommend right there. Metuneta, Volume 4, the Assyrian resurrection, and the Assyrian, the Asar is what we aim for as a total combined combination of all of those laws in action. Okay, so all right, so affirmation, the affirmation. Let me get this one right. Is peace. Peace is my nature, as it stands at the moment. So peace is my nature, which is the first law of Asar. Alright, so peace is my nature. Um, who else now? Uh, mm, Hold on, let me get this one right. I'm sorry, but it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, so I'm just getting this all up and running now. All right. Da, 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 da. Um, right. Yes, peace is my nature. Oh yes, oneness. That's it. Yeah, we're looking for the oneness. Oneness within me is perfect, and then there is the proof of God's existence that is within yourself, right? So it'd be uh, I am a living God. Okay, all right. So therefore, you, you're looking for the elements of those things within yourself. So you work upon those things there. Okay. So, Elia, so welcome to my rejuvenation day, and that is part. This is only just one element of this as well. Also, it calls upon me to actually clear my body. So at this stage, I'm looking to actually cleanse my body as well. So it being day one, it's gonna be done with basically as a flushing time. So as much as I appreciate what I need to do, right? I incorporate different things in my life. So what I do is a herbal um, base flushing, right? So when I say herbal base, all that entails is that I have a selection of different herbs that I use to get my body in a position that it starts eliminating um, uh, waste product out of my body. Right. So clean, um, obviously starting with the colon, right, which is a part of the body that is impacted, and a lot of people have had issues with their colons over their lifetime, and some has never even addressed having the colon cleansed in any way. So since I'm a person that I do this on a regular basis, right? I actually do it on a regular basis, and even me doing it on a regular basis, I do feel that there is a time when you do feel like extended in your body. So, like sometimes you'd eat. Ooh, good morning. You would eat, and then all of a sudden you just feel extremely bloated, right? What that would indicate, obviously, that there's something, um, there's a blockage within your intestinal area. So, what you need to do is to get rid of the excess, and that's all it is that there's a lot of if you're feeling you're passing again, means that area because it's gases and fluids that come out building up. Right? Now, you can go on a self-imposed fast, right, which gives the body time to rest in itself, right, and also gives the body time to get rid of that excess as well, because even if you are fasting and not, that means not taking any solid foods, right, that you will be sorry, you will be um uh you will be passing off still you'll be passing or going to the toilet on a regular basis. Aiming for at least 3 to 4 movements a day minimum. Yeah, aim for 3 to 4 movements a day minimum. And what you can do, right, is increase the flow. Now, by increasing the flow, means that you have to um, introduce into your body a process of elimination. By doing that, you can help to cleanse your body, rejuvenate your body, rehydration of your body. Um, your body has its natural way of eliminating anyway, right? So sometimes you may feel like just puffy and or like your body just wants to get rid of things, like you feel clogged up anyway. Feel clogged up. So even for me to go through my flu process indicates that my body is getting rid of stuff. So even for me to go through this my flu stage indicates that my body is ready to be flushed out now. Okay, and I've had this for about 4 days now. I've had this for about 4 days. So the temperature and everything is cooling down a bit now. But I need to up my I need to up my uh I need to up the process and help it along. So what I do, I start off with water. Right? So I would be increasing my water flow, my water intake, and that would be indicated. So when I go to the lavatory now, right, by watching like the basically the color of my urine, right, very simple. By watching the color of my urine to indicate that the toxification is of a good level, right? So it may be dark, yeah, or yellowish initially, but I would aim to get it within like 3 to 4 days. I would aim to get it clear, right? And to maintain that clarity as well. Maintain that clarity. And what I use to do that is spring water, right, which is put into a jar along with some shangite stones. So, in other words, that water is activated and purified. Right? I'm not going to say it's completely 100% pure, but that's what I use at this stage. And what it does also, it purifies the water that is going in, and therefore it gives it an opportunity to rehydrate the body without the chemicals that you would usually get from the waters that we have here in the UK, with all the chlorine and additives what they put in the water for for consumption, really. I mean, all you have to do is to look at the toxicity, right? By, if you have a kettle, for instance, and then when you go through the boiling process of like heating up the water, right? The chemicals that is left on the residue in the scale, the lime scales, right? And imagine now that you are saying, okay, then I'm gonna heat some water, and then you've left with all that lime scale on your inside your kettle, right, or in your saucepans even. So even when you're cooking, right, um, it indicates that there's a toxicity right there. So what we try to do is to eliminate all of that toxicity out of most of our eat foods that we are taking in, and also the process of the liquids as well that we're taking in. Right? Another one, another one. Try to maintain as pure food intake. Right? And when I say try to maintain, it's virtually impossible to eliminate every element of toxicity. It's virtually impossible. But try to use as close to source as natural as what's available to yourself. Right? If you can um, identify a fruit that is close to nature, or a food source that is close to nature, then that is what you should be aiming for. That is what you should be aiming for, right? And the reason why I say that is because we are natural human beings. Yeah, the planet is here to maintain and sustain us. Right? And I'm not pushing the fact that we're supposed to be pure vegetarians or vegan or anything like that. I am not saying that. Right? Just a moment. No, no. I am not saying that in any way whatsoever. But but if you are looking to purify your body, you must give your body a chance to maintain maintain itself. Allow it to do what it naturally does. Right? Hence this rejuvenation process. Now, it's not an easy task. It's not easy, right? But it should be more enjoyable than difficult. Yeah? It should be more enjoyable than difficult. So even at the process, the thought and process of you actually um, um, going through this, your body may go through its, like, as what's happening for me right now. It is increasing its wanting. It's talking to you. It's talking to me, right? That please, 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 I want to cleanse myself. I need to cleanse myself. And I would say, okay, very well, very well. I hear you, and therefore I respect you. So therefore, yes, let's let that happen. Let's make that happen. Okay. So what you will do, you would deliberately cease and desist from inputting possibly your regular amounts of foods or types of foods, even to say, you know what, let me just go on a soup diet, right? In other words, break down the process that that your body has to go through to break down the foods. Simple thing again, simple stuff again. When we're eating and when we're eating solids, right? One, ensure that you are chewing your foods, right? There's many of us who do not chew our food properly, right? In other words, 10, 20, 30 times to chew the food, right, before we actually swallow. Some of us just gorge it in. In other words, some of us just do two, two, four, 5 times, just enough so that we can push it down or force it down our throats, right? And then leaving it up to the stomach to break down the acids with the stomach acid within the body to actually break down the food. Right now, let's look at the stomach. Let's talk about the stomach for a little while. The stomach itself has to break down all the solids within that, extract, and then as it goes into your intestinal tracts, it the intestinal tracts has small filterizations of food to allow other foods to go through into your organs, right? And that is what your vitamins and minerals and everything else are extracted through the process of it going through your organs. And also then it goes into your colon, of where it becomes the fecal matter, and then that is what is eliminated like on a daily basis. This is why we're trying to increase that process of elimination, so that we can get rid of the matter that we are actually walking around with in our body. At any time, there is up to without without any other um, increase of foods into your body. There's up to 7 to 10 days of fecal matter, right? Of foods and fecal matter within your body, right? So you got 10 days of movement within your body, even as you speak, right? Some of us have more. Some of us have more, right? So can you imagine now you going on a fast where you don't have any solid foods, no solid foods for the next, what, say 7 days. 7 days. What do you think will happen? In all honesty, what do you think will happen? Yes, that's correct. Your body will all of a sudden have the opportunity to get rid of all of that waste and have the opportunity to actually function in its normal manner. Now, what happens? Like, for instance, if you look at a house construction and you said, "Oh, we're gonna re- renovate. We're gonna renovate, right, this house." So what do? They take out everything outside. Takes out everything within that house, and then they start to look at see what's broken down. Let's see what broken down. Set a repair process within that house, and in looking at the repair process in that house, you will see you will see that there are things that need to be replaced. Yeah, and even by cleaning within the house, you know that you're not even going to clean out everything in the house, right? Because there's going to be a lot of rubble, a lot of dust, right? Uh, Probably old furniture that needs to be replaced. Yeah. So even the functionality of some of the stuff there is going to be. There may even be other things in there that doesn't that somehow you say, well, how did that get in there? How did those insects and everything get in there? In other words, parasites. How did they? Yes, but eventually, it's looking pretty good. You can get them looking pretty good, right? So that when you move back in there, it's like a brand new house. But still, you have to maintain, you have to clean, you have to repair, you have to maintain and ensure that it's up to date. So that's all we're doing. That's all we're doing with our bodies. That's all we're doing with our bodies, right? Now, the process of this rejuvenation program, that I'm not saying that I got it from anywhere. It's just something just appears to me, right? The process of this program, right, is that you take one day for every year. So I'm doing a 61-day process right now, right? So the first part of this process is to liquefy, liquefy, right, and also eliminate, right? So let's get rid of all the excess. Let's get rid of all the cobwebs and everything else, right? This is way before I start intensifying my workout and everything else. So I'm going to be sharing some of that with you over the next 61 days, right? And this is all it is. So what I'm going to do directly, even after here now, I'm going to go and have my morning libation bath or spiritual bath. Okay, so that will include me having my salt, Epsom salt, right? Epsom salt bath soak, right? Which I'll do for about an hour, and I will have that as hot as I can have it. So it'd be virtually a sauna in the morning, right? Then obviously a massage, and at the same time I'll be drinking some herbal teas, right? And then tomorrow, as of tomorrow, I should be starting my intensify my elimination process by taking some mild laxatives as well, right? Like Senecot and other things there. Incorporate that into my herbal teas, yeah. Incorporate that into my herbal tea, and also to incorporate, right, more soups. So it's gonna be it'll be a liquid day soon, right? So, oh yeah. So even part of this morning, it'd be a liquid breakfast. So Basically, I could get most of my cereals and everything else, right? But I'll be liquefying them, right? Liquefying them, sea moss, having some sea moss and things like this as well. So even as I'm eliminating, I'm rejuvenating as well, right? So I'm starting the process on getting the body ready for that as well, right? And yeah, so as much as you see me shiny now, I'm gonna be shiny some more. I'm gonna be shiny some more in the near future. So listen, you lot have a great day. Have a great day, and I look forward to being with you tomorrow as well. And also, if you're looking to catch me up, you can always also join me tomorrow morning on galaxyafui.net. Right? Let me give you that information here. Let me see what I've got here. Oh yes. You can join me tomorrow morning on on here galaxyafui.net. Right, and that's from 7 a.m. Right, to 9 a.m. All right, so you join me on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Okay, and also you can join me on the same station, and we will be on the Blacknificent Radio Show as well. All right, so you can come and join me on that as well on Thursdays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Right? And we go even deeper into our conversations by incorporating what's happening in the world as well. So we look to empower ourselves. Today, I'm going to be doing my day two of my life coach. Right, so I'm learning to be a life coach as well. So that's my gift to myself. Right. So until tomorrow, until tomorrow, again 5 a.m. I shall be back. And if you're looking to, you can subscribe. You can subscribe right to the channel on the Blacknificent Radio Show. Yeah, and also you can either join me on the Facebook, right? And you can join me there as well. And as I said, I look forward to being with you and sharing with you my daily process of daily progress of what's happening here. So it's gonna be an emotional and invigorating time for us to actually rejuvenate ourselves. All right. So look forward to seeing you and have a great, fantastic day. All right. Yo, this is it, man. Rejuvenation Day, day one. Thank you.